Hey everyone, today we're going to check out the Altra Lone Peak 6. It is a really great choice as a lightweight trail runner and also doubles as a really nice hiking shoe. If you're new to the channel, my name's Roxy and I'm part of the Adventure Junkies team. We help people like you choose the right gear to get outdoors. If you want to learn more, go ahead and visit the website at www.theadventurejunkies.com. Now for what you really came for, the Altra Lone Peak 6. Let's go ahead and take these out of the box. I have them back in the box, but I have already worn them, so they aren't quite, these guys. It isn't quite what you would get, so they do come with some paper and they're wrapped up, but they are very lightweight, so there's just not much in the box to begin with. It does have a nice little diagram explaining some of the benefits of the shoe shape, which we will get into a bit later, but it talks about foot shape and the balanced cushioning, and those are both really important features of this shoe, which we will chat about. So this is the low top version of the Altra, and it retails for $140. The Altra as a company is based out of Colorado in Denver, but these are imported from China. They come in many different sizes and actually 2 different widths. There is a wide version available of both the men's and women's. A lot of consumers say that these shoes are already very wide, so if you're looking for an extra wide shoe, this might be a good pick for you. It comes in sizes from 5.5 to 12, so there's really a wide range of fits you can choose from for these Altra shoes. The Lone Peak 6 is available in 5 different color combinations. This is black green, so you can sort of take a look and see what that means. And then the other options are dusty olive, navy light blue, coral, and white green. So navy light blue is one color, coral, and then white green is also another color. In terms of weight, that is the shining feature of these shoes. These are incredibly lightweight shoes. This is a size 9. I wear a size 9. I ordered a size 9. The size 9 fits me, and it weighs 1 pound and 2 ounces, which is 510 grams. So they are incredibly lightweight. They feel really lightweight while you're wearing them. It's a really nice sort of free feeling when you have these shoes on. That weight is lighter than many of its competitors, so it is light in comparison to many other shoes on the market. Let's take a look at the lacing system here. Just at first glance, it looks like a traditional lacing system, but when you take a little closer look, you have 2 extra holes here, so that makes it, gives you the ability to lace in multiple different configurations. If you have a hot spot or if your heel's slipping, you can lace in a few different ways that allow you to fit the shoe differently over your foot. And while we are looking at the laces, we should note that this is compatible with the Ultra Gaiter trap design. So you attach right here, and then on the back here, there's a Velcro piece, and this allows you to attach the gaiters directly to the shoe, and it's a really nice all-in-one cohesive fit. You do have to purchase those separately. They do not come with the shoe, but if you are hiking in desert or anything with smaller granule rocks, having those gaiters is just a really nice addition to your hiking experience, and you don't have to worry about getting those small pieces inside the shoe and having to stop, take them out anyways. If you haven't tried them, you should try them. And this system is a really nice, easy system to adapt those gaiters. These shoes are not waterproof at all. There's no Gore-Tex in them. They have a light lining, but it is not waterproof. There are holes in this shoe though. When you look through the shoe in the sun, you can see sun coming in through both the top. I can see a little shadow in there, a little sparkly sun coming in. And then there's also holes along the edges here, and in the back. So while they are not waterproof, if you step in water, they are manufactured so the water leaks out the sides. And it dries quickly because there's nice airflow. You can see sun coming through, air is going in and out. That makes them not only lightweight, but they dry quickly. So if you're hiking in a desert area or something along the lines and you do happen to trompse through water, they are going to dry out nice and quick. I can't speak for your socks, but the shoes will hopefully dry quickly with all of that airflow. These were not, because of that, these are not great shoes for like swampy, cold hiking. Like if you're in the Northeast in the fall and there's just lots of rain and the ground is continually wet, that's just gonna seep right in and stay. So these are more for hotter hiking, quick stream crossings, or puddles along the way. Nothing with sustained wetness, because these will not dry or keep your foot dry from a continually damp ground. Altra uses the combination of welding and stitching on this shoe. So you can see this side here is welded. That means there's seams, but they are flat to the touch. And then the stitching here along the toe and a little bit on the lacing area to fortify this lacing hole are raised areas. You can feel the stitching. It is nice to have that welded construction. It really helps with keeping it lightweight and durable. The stitching over here, there is protection inside this toe box. Just a smaller amount of protection compared to other shoes, but there is an extra layer here on the toe cap, and that is attached with stitching and not welding. These are considered zero drop shoes, and what that means is the heel cap is at the same height, sitting along the same line as the toe box. So if you are uncomfortable walking in that type of shoe, or you need a heel lift, these are not your pick. If you are moving into the minimalist realm, these could be a really good transition shoe. They are not minimalist shoes. They do have the wider toe box to allow your feet to expand when you're hiking in hot weather, which is probably going to happen because these are really great shoes for hot weather hiking. But they are raised. So minimalist shoes are going to be zero drop and very close to the ground. These still have a midsole to them, and it is actually a hefty midsole. You can definitely feel it when you put the shoes on. It has that spring back quality to it. So when you are doing a light run or walking, you can feel the shoe's action back at you, and it feels a little bit like a cloud. You're walking on a cloud. So it is squishy in there. It doesn't have that distinct minimalist, just like flat feeling. So that midsole is using Ultra Ego foam. It's actually labeled over here, proprietary Ultra foam, and they call it a medium cushion, and I would agree with them. It is a medium amount of cushion while you're walking. It's not nothing, it's not bulky, but you do know it's there as you're using the shoe. Because the shoe is so lightweight, it doesn't offer a lot of protection for the foot. Because it's so breathable, there's not much fabric between you and the outside. It does have a rock guard toe cap as well as a gusseted tongue, so no stones or anything are going to get through the tongue. Between the tongue and the side of the shoe, there is a little gusset there, and then the laces also fit through this little tongue here to keep the tongue in place. That's something I really appreciate in a shoe. When the tongue is just free floating, oftentimes it'll move over to the outsides of the shoe. For me personally, I'm sure some people experience inside movement, but having that tongue stationed inside there is really great. And offers more protection from any dust or stones, small little gravel pieces getting in. So Ultra uses Max Track on the bottom here. It's a trail claw canted lug. You can see it. They actually spell it out for you, trail claws. And these sit over your they sit under your metatarsals, so your feet, toes, your toe bones. They sit right under, and they help you with that grip. So this is sort of akin to the minimalist realm, where you're using your feet to really grip the ground as you walk. It is super flexy in both directions. So that will give your foot more freedom moving around on rocks. But if it is like super gravelly or whatever, you're not going to have the stability of a more stable footbed. That's going to keep the sole nice and flat. So you are going to experience some movement in there, which can be a pro or con. I picture it as a pro. I like knowing what's under my foot and feeling what's under there, but some people appreciate the stability of a harder sole. Altra provides a 300 to 500 mile warranty for any manufacturing defects, and that is from date of purchase, and it must be purchased from the Altra website or an authorized retailer. You can go right to their website and fill out a claim form for that. It's pretty easy to file a warranty claim. So we have touched on a ton of these features. I'll just hit a few more. Once again, we talked about the big toe box. If you are someone that really likes your feet to be hugged in your shoes, these are probably not the shoes for you. These shoes have room. Your feet can breathe. They're lightweight. They have a few added features like this horizontal pole instead of a vertical that you see on most shoes, and this is to get the shoe on and off really easily. They have a low or short break-in period. That's because most of these materials are synthetic and the footbed is pretty flat. By pretty flat, I mean it is flat from heel to toe. So you're not going to have a lot of hot spots, or if you do, those hot spots are probably going to stick around. So just know that nothing's really going to change with this shoe as you wear it more. I personally didn't have a break-in period with these. I just put them on and went. So that's a real nice pro of these shoes. If you're enjoying this video, hit the like button so more people like you can find it. It is pretty easy to lace these shoes. It's a classic lacing system, but they do give you extra holes along the sides to sort of pick what type of laces you'd like, what type of lace system you'd like to use. I think that these laces are pretty durable as most laces as you'd see on the market. The sizing runs true to size. They are wide and they do give you space in there. So if you are not someone that likes their foot to breathe or have a little room, then you should size down or adjust the lacing so it's a little bit tighter around your foot. They are super comfy. It feels a little bit like walking on a cloud. The midsole is medium cushion, but it is zero drop. So there is no arch supports or anything along the insole that will change. It is just a flat surface and it is the same height from heel to toe. There are no pressure points, and that's mostly due to the shoe being so roomy. If you have issues with your foot sliding around, you're going to want to adjust the lace system in a way that locks your foot into the shoe. They are not that supportive. They don't have arches. They don't have any movement, any different levels in the insole. I appreciate a non-supportive shoe. I like to have my foot do the work, but if you are someone that needs inserts, there is room because it is a roomy shoe. It's a wider shoe, so you could put inserts in there, but know that they do not come with any support. The sole is nice and grippy. There are these lugs under your metatarsals that allow for nice traction. They are called trail claws, and it does make it so you can grip to whatever you're hiking on. And there is no waterproofing in these shoes, but there is a ton of drainage. So if you do get them wet, the water will drain out the bottom, but it will still be a wet shoe. Your sock will be wet, and the shoe will be wet until it dries out. Luckily, because they're so breathable, they should dry out rather quickly. Just to recap here, the Altra Lone Peak 6 can be purchased for $140 from US retailers. It weighs in at a pound, 2 ounces, or 510 grams for the size 9. They're primarily designed as trail runners or fast hikers or light hiking shoe, and they work really well in all of those capacities. These are a great shoe for someone looking for a lightweight trail runner that also doubles as a hiking shoe, or someone who's trying to go ultralight backpacking that is looking for a lightweight shoe to add to their ultralight setup. Some of my favorite parts about this shoe are how roomy they are. You really have a lot of room to get the shoe to fit exactly how you want it to. I really like the room in the toe box for your toes to spread. And I also really like how breathable and lightweight they are. You could wear these in the desert with the gaiters. That would be a great setup for hiking through the desert or any other hot areas with not a lot of water. The cons are you wouldn't want to wear these in super swampy areas or areas where you would like some waterproofing to the shoe, because they are going to get wet on the inside almost immediately because they have holes in them. So you want to make sure you have these shoes for the right hiking application and the right terrain and territory, like ecosystem, that'll support these breathable, lightweight shoes. Happy hiking! Hey everyone, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have ever wasted money on gear in the past or just don't know what gear to buy, I really want to recommend this book. It's called The Beginner's Guide to Hiking Gear, and it has breakdowns and explanations of all the gear you'll need to get safely outside. It's organized into gender, size, weight, what type of hike you'll need it for, and it's really helpful for any beginner out there or even someone who's more advanced but wants more suggestions on how to enjoy your time outside. You can buy it at Amazon, and it's available in both paperback and Kindle. Go ahead and click the link below in the description and check it out.